Okay, back to the museum. This is the second video. This is a polisher and blacksmith's shop, very typical of how it would look nowadays. Pottery shop, just like how it would look nowadays. And you hear my birds. Actually, my roommate's birds. A jeweler's shop, back in the day, and still nowadays too. When women got married, the husband would give his wife very big, heavy jewelry. And back then, it was typically made out of brass. And for the woman, her wealth was in her jewelry. Still so nowadays, but today, the jewelry is more made out of silver, gold, different, colors of gold, and platinum. This is a cloth shop or a fabric shop. Here's a man and a boy just, hanging out in the street, just chilling. And this is a tailor shop. And this is an old a pedal style sewing machine. And here's some information. You can pause and read about that. And I got a picture of this because I really like old wooden spools. You don't see wooden thread spools nowadays. Typically they're plastic. This is a food shop or a grocery store. As you can see, these brands were not available back then, but this is, kind of like how it would look like. Here you see containers, maybe different spices or herbs or seasonings. Here's like his little weight scale kind of thing. He's wearing a thobe. You can read information on that, pause it and read. Here's another weight scale up here. This is a school. It is a man. It shows two boys. I guess they're learning to read Quran. Not really sure. These are Bedouin girls in their heavy jewelry with very detailed jilbabs, which are basically the dresses. You can see bright colors, lots of embroidery. Over in the Middle East, you see lots of embroidery. Here are two men here, but I'm not sure what they're doing, and I can't remember. This shows the traditional costume of like the wife and the husband. The wife, as you can see here, she's got like a face veil, and she's got like the hijab or the headscarf. Here's like her long dress. And then here's, the man with the Arab dress, and the long cloak. I can't remember what it's called. Another heavy wooden door. Got some very nice carved designs. This one's more like kind of like a Celtic design. And this one's more of like I don't know, kind of like a weavy design. I like stained glass, and this was above one of the doorways, so I took a picture of that. Arches. I also like arches, and I really like this one because it was not your typical arch. I mean, it really it looks kind of like the top of, what would be on the top of a mosque. Two Bedouin girls with their thobes. As you can see, here's like, embroidery. I took this picture because of the little nooks in the walls, that you can put things. This is a Bedouin woman. She's, just chilling in her space. I'm not sure what she's doing. But this is the typical Arab seating. That it's on the floor. So it's like a big cushion on the floor and then like a big cushion in the back. So I'm not sure. She's working on something. Maybe jewelry or something. Information about social life, the wind towers. You can pause and read that. This was a bed. I really like, heavy wood carved beds. Pedestal beds at that. This is a boy, he's drawing some dates. There's a couple of pictures of dates being hung to dry. But I think for the purpose of the museum, I think all of the dates were like shellacked, you know, for preservation purposes. Here's a camel. Here's a camel herder, his gun. I don't know if the camel skin is real. I don't know. This was like a little hut. I'm not really sure what this is. Maybe he's like a basket weaver or something. And here you see like these little brooms. These are made out of little branches or the date palm leaves. And they actually use these for brooms, you know, to sweep your floor and stuff. And they're actually used still today. More dates being hung to dry. Here's the Bedouin woman, you know, with her face veil and, you know, her big, like, overgarment. Her jilbab is underneath. Guess maybe she's carrying some goods or some food or something. Information about the camel. You can pause and read that. Falconry was very big back in the day for different reasons, for, you know, delivering messages, you know, for like finding like food or water, that kind of thing. So, oh, hunting as well, hunting. So, he shows the man with his thobe. He's got a vest on. And the Arabic headdress, depending on where you live, it could be called a keffiyeh, which I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, a gutra, or a shamag. And then, of course, it's got that little headband thing to keep it on. Here's his dagger. Here's his duck or whatever. More dates being hung to dry. Bedouin women getting water out of a well. A Bedouin woman carrying pots of water. This was a scene. I'm not really sure what's going on here, but it's just, you know, some guys just chilling, hanging out outside. Here's like a tent, you know, a fire, coffee pot. Here's some information about Bedouins. You can pause and read that. Same thing here, just a little closer. This was a school group. They came for a field trip. This is a typical husband and wife. Here's the husband, here's the wife. Here's some of the jewelry. I mean, when I told you that the jewelry was really big, I mean it. Like, look at this gargantuous necklace. Look how huge that is. And this necklace, I mean, the necklaces were just huge and heavy. Heavy, heavy, heavy. I imagine they probably had all kinds of headaches and neck aches and Here's a man pearl diving. So this would resemble, you know, be, you know, the bottom. And he's got the little basket hanging around his neck. This is, you know, I don't know if it's like a crashed boat or what. I don't know what that is. I guess like the inside of a boat before they finish it. This is a man working on making a boat. Making the structure of a boat. Let's see, what is this? These are tools for pearl diving. I guess these are like, you know, the shells. These are like nose clamps. These, I'm not sure what these are called, but those are to pry open the oysters to get the pearl. And this is a pearl diving basket. Pearl diving information there. You can pause and read. These are like little baskets, like little sifters. These would help determine the value of the pearl. Here's, like, you know, like a little weight scale. Here's a kit, you know, with all kinds of stuff. I'm not sure what these little things are. Here's a husband and wife, you know, cleaning some fish. Some more people. I guess maybe he's like making a net. Husband cleaning some fish. helping with the net. Continuing to make the boat from the outside. Another heavy carved wood door. Picture is kind of fuzzy, I apologize for that. This was like a little cave, and I can't remember what was inside the cave, but if you can zoom in and read that, it might give you some information. Again, I don't read Arabic, so I don't know what that says. This was an archaeological dig, and this was a body that had been buried on his right side. Muslims, when they're buried on their right side. Another part of an archaeological dig. I guess, you know, here's the man helping, you know, to like sift through the sand and the dirt. Another heavy carved door. This design right here you see quite often in the Middle East. Windows, the outside of buildings, doors, sidewalks. These doors right here remind me of like Chinese doors. I don't know why. So that's it. Please, you know, if you have any comments or anything, please post them below. And thank you for watching.